Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Robert Conley on Opportunity of Life. The information that I give you is coming from the internet, and some of it is coming out of my head. I will talk with logical information as much as I can, and some of the things that I will give you will be information that I've learned through the internet and through connections, contacts, and life. And also, I will give you some information that's come off the internet that is just basic information. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. I don't have a medical education. I don't have any of that stuff. I'm only talking about myself and things that I've learned and things that I'm doing. I can't make any suggestions to you on what you should do. I can only give you information about what the reality is on things that are happening, and also on what I feel and what's happening and has happened with me. So, Opportunity of Life. It's the name of this podcast. Opportunity of Life. Every day we wake up, we have a new opportunity of life. We have the opportunity to make life better for us and the people around us. How can we make things better for people around us? Well, if those people are around us, then they care about us to some degree. And if we are not healthy, they're wondering what's going on. They want to help. They want to make things better for us. And we want to make things better for them. The way that we can do that is taking care of ourselves, taking care of our health, eating better than what we've been eating, eating healthily by consuming fruits and vegetables mostly. And if you believe that you should eat um, animals, dead animals, that's your choice. The purest source of nutrition, the purest source comes from plants, because animals eat other animals or they eat plants. And plants can be um, parts of the plants can be eaten without damaging the plant and the life of the plant. That's nearly impossible with animals, because you can eat and eat and eat of the animal, and eventually the animal's going to be gone, not reproducing, not doing what is necessary to sustain life on this earth. The plants help to create oxygen in the air that we breathe. Animals do not; they use it up. Just some things that are, I won't call common sense, but are logical when you think deep enough about them. And the opportunity of life is, it's what we need um, for survival, and what we have to have if we want to live a healthy life. The opportunity, if the opportunity is not there, then we can't make it better. The only way we can make it better is having an opportunity. Um, I wake up in the morning, and right after I eat my breakfast, then I will take my nutritional supplements. But if I remember first thing in the morning when I wake up, I will put on a patch. I will put on a patch. Okay. This patch is helping me. It's not nutritional, but it's helping my body. It's not medicine, but it's helping my body. And it is helping my body from taking this patch and placing it on the back of my neck every morning. I place it on the back of my neck at the cross of my neck and my shoulder blades. Now, this patch has crystals in it. These crystals are reflecting my body's light. Everyone's body produces light, and that light goes off of our body. The way that infrared can see our bodies at night, night vision goggles, how it sees our bodies is that infrared light coming off of our bodies at night. And using the devices, the certain lenses that you can use to detect and to find a person in the darkness can only be done because of the light coming off of our bodies. This patch, what it does is the crystals in the patch reflects my body's light back into my body, and scientific evidence shows that it has the ability to rejuvenate my stem cells because the light is coming back in. And in doing so, those stem cells are what helps other cells to reproduce and grow. And if the stem cells are not healthy, which most of us have unhealthy stem cells, or stem cells that are not growing and not producing anymore, then the other cells can't form and grow and repair our bodies. And so as I am wearing this patch and it's rejuvenating my stem cells, it's rejuvenating my entire system, basically, because it's helping the other cells to do the job that they need to do. We all know that our bodies are made up of cells, billions and billions and billions. Okay. And if we don't take care of them, then we get sick, we get unhealthy, we attract disease, we grow disease because our bodies are not healthy. So the people around you would like to see you healthy, and you would like to see them healthy. After age 20, your stem cells start to go away. They start to deteriorate. The numbers of them being active become less. And after age 50, 60, 70, they go into a state where they're basically non-functioning. As they become lower in the numbers of helping your body to grow, you are more prone to get diseases and to get sick. The rejuvenation of the stem cells are not just stopping the aging process, because we are aging from the time that we are born. We are aging, and we stop when we die. The rejuvenation of the stem cells is not just stopping the progression of death or dying, it's reversing it. Think about that. It's reversing. So at the instant that your body and your cells start to reproduce and get better and get healthy, it's adding time to your life. So many times people have wanted to find the fountain of youth. They wanted to find what could make them young again. Well, I found something that can help me. There's no guarantee, but I can tell you that it has already helped me. In a total of less than 2 months of me wearing the patch, it's already helped me. And like I said, it doesn't have any medicine in it. Okay, it doesn't have any nutrients in it. But what it's doing is reflecting my body's light back into my body. That's allowing my stem cells to be rejuvenated. How it's helped me is it's helped my prostate. I'm 65 years old. I'll be 66 in a couple of months. I'm a vegetarian and I do home improvements and I exercise when the weather allows and my time allows. And so I'm already in decent shape. Okay. My body's already in decent shape. I'm not totally healthy. There's no way I'm totally healthy, but being in good shape, health wise, and being in decent shape physically keeps me moving, keeps me feeling uh, as young as I can feel, I guess, at the age of 65. And it keeps me looking fairly well as well. Now, I do use Dove up here. Okay, I use Dove on my body because it. I thought a long time ago that if Dove was made for women to look good, why can't a man use it? And so long ago, I started using Dove soap. And now they've got Dove soap products out for men. I was ahead of the game. But looking good, okay? Looking good. People spend 10 to hundreds of dollars a month to go to the gym. Okay, if you've got it, you're going to spend it. People spend it on gym equipment for the home. A lot of it goes unused. It's a great idea. It's a fantastic idea. I don't have to go out there and exercise. Well, but you still have to exercise at home if that's what you say you're going to do. You don't need that equipment if you're just going to be healthy. Then you can walk. You can exercise that way. You can do push-ups, sit-ups, twists, stretching, all of that stuff. You don't need the machines. Man didn't have machines long ago when they were as healthy as they could be without the machines. So, how good do you look? And that comes from you looking in the mirror and saying, hey, I think I look pretty good. Because other people will look you in your face and lie to you. They'll tell you you're ugly. They'll tell you you don't look good. And then other people will tell you you're gorgeous and that you look fantastic. But you are the ultimate decision maker on if you look good or not. Because you want to look good before you leave the house. And are you going to be looking good for you or for other people? If you're looking good for you, I can understand that. And that's a good thing. And what does looking good mean anyway? That's totally up to you to decide. But people spend hundreds and thousands of dollars every year to look good. Not just their clothes, but their faces, their hair, their skin. They spend thousands and thousands of dollars every year. They spend thousands and thousands of dollars every year to look good. My question is, you spend that much money to look good, how good do you really feel? How good do you really feel? Do you wake up in the morning and you're feeling okay and you're feeling like everything is good? You had a good night's sleep. And then about midday, you start to feeling this little ache and this little pain. You start walking a little bit differently. You start walking hunched over just a little bit. You start looking and feeling different throughout the day. Is that what happens with you? Because if that's happening with you, chances are those feelings can be avoided. The aches and pains that you have can be avoided. Chances are they can be, but they're not going to go away by going to the gym. They're not going to go away by stopping at the drive-thru and getting a cup of coffee and putting caffeine in your system so that you feel better, so you can make it. That's not what fixes the body. What fixes the body is the right nutrition. And unless you have a DNA report telling you what your body needs for your DNA, chances are you're not getting exactly the right amount of whatever nutrition is that you're taking. So looking good is not what's going to make you feel good unless it's making you feel good up here. If it's making you feel good up here, that's a good thing, because positivity helps the body to heal and helps to fix the body. Negativity and worrying causes more and more problems. Bad stress causes more and more problems. So if you are not taking the nutrition that you need, if your body is not getting it, and if you are above the age of 20, then your body is starting to deteriorate. There are not very many Olympic athletes that are in their 30s. They're in their late teen years and their early to mid 20s, most of them. Some of them can continue going after that, but on the average, they are not strong enough, fast enough, agile enough to perform with the kids, because the kids' stem cells are not starting to fail yet. Their cells are reinventing themselves. They just keep going on and on and on and getting better. I shouldn't have said reinventing. They're regrowing and growing more, and they keep going. Just like when you cut your hand, and your hand heals, though that blood and those new cells are growing and growing back together to give your hand the healing effect that it needs for it to be back to normal. And the same thing happens inside your body. Free radicals and all of the damage that happens inside of your body that you can't see on a daily basis, bad stress, exhaust from automobiles, diesels, um, coffee, the caffeine. The caffeine is not a nutrient. It's a pick me up, but it's not a nutrient. Anything that you put in your body to jolt it unnaturally is not good for your body. It's not good for your body. Only things that are good for your body are nutritional things. And you don't have to eat a big plate of food to get the nutrition that your body wants. You eat that big plate of food because you think you want to. And you eat that big plate of food because it's delicious, because it looks good. But that's not what your body needs. That's what you want. Like someone walking into a convenience store and say, I need a pack of cigarettes. The body doesn't need a pack of cigarettes. That's what you want. The difference between want and need is like almost non-existent in the United States anymore. I hear it all over the country. Every time I travel, I hear people say, I need this, I need this, I need this. No, you don't need that. That's what you want. And the things that you want are things that make you feel good. And looking good makes you feel good. And that's fantastic. That's number one on your list. But you can go to the dentist and get your teeth whitened so you look good. You can go get a facelift so that you look good. You can get implants so that you look good. But those are not things that really help the body. It only helps you to look good. What makes you feel good is the right nutrition. And what can help that is these patches. These patches, like I said, they have crystals in them. They're very thin, just like a little Band-Aid, okay? And I can't feel it after I put it on, but I'll tell you what. After I take it off, and if I don't have any, and I go a couple of days without them, my body starts telling me that it's not there. It starts telling me it's not there because it starts to itch a little bit. Because the action that is happening with the crystals and rejuvenating my stem cells, those actions are non-existent once that patch is not there. So as it's healing my body, um, as it's healing my body, it feels normal. Like I said, I don't even feel it there. And it's so good once it's there that I could take a shower with it on and still not know it's there until I start washing back there. And I wear it at the base of my neck, right at the shoulder blades. Now, you can put it on in different parts of the body. Um, for instance, there was an elderly person. I was sent some photos of an elderly person's hand. And in December, that hand got slammed in the car door. They reached up to grab the top of the door to brace themselves getting in. And at the same time, the wind blew the door and smashed their hand in the door. What that person did was place 3 of these patches around the damaged area, and it had been bleeding bad. Um, and they placed these patches around the damaged area. I can't tell you that they went to the doctor or not. Most people don't go when they cut themselves. They don't think it's bad enough. The body's going to fix itself. Well, again, the body can only fix itself if it's got the right nutrition and it's got the ability to grow new cells. So this person, and their hand looked like they were an elderly person, older than me, older than 65. I could see because of the veins showing in their hands. So they took these patches and they placed 3 of them around the damaged area, the injured area. And the photos, they took photos throughout the process of their hand healing. And in less than 30 days, the hand was healed to the point that you really couldn't tell that it just got slammed in a car door a month ago. Okay. No telling, there's no telling what a person might be able to experience using the patches. Okay. There's no telling because, for one, the average person doesn't know what's wrong inside of them. They don't go to the doctor and find out everything that's wrong. And 2, if you're not feeling something, you don't really know that something is wrong. Just because you don't feel the pain, okay, or feel that something's out of whack, but almost all of us feel that something's out of whack. Okay, after age 50, 55, 60, we all feel something. We ignore it. We try to ignore it. But these patches are helping me with my prostate, because instead of me getting up 3 or 4 times a night when I'm trying to sleep to use the restroom, now it's only about once sometimes and twice sometimes. It's cut it in half. Cut it in half. And that means that I'm sleeping better. And that means that when I go to a public restroom, I'm okay. And I see a lot of guys having trouble in the public restrooms when they're at the urinal. They, I don't know why, okay? I don't know why. It's a man thing. They don't go to the doctor. They don't go get something to help them. And they're not eating correctly. They're not taking nutritional supplements. Because most of the people that I know, most guys I know, they don't take any nutritional supplements. They think that if they eat a good plate of food, that they're doing okay, that they're getting what they need. That's a big lie. It's a huge lie. It's not the truth at all. Okay. Again, looking good is not making your body healthy. It's not. Uh, I it's just up to you on what you do. But I'm a vegetarian. I became a vegetarian because I did not want to live, and my last days could be last years. I didn't want to live the end of my life laying in bed taking medicines to keep me alive and to keep me functioning. I didn't want that happening with me. So I became a vegetarian because I know the purest, cleanest source of nutrition is through plants. So that's why I became a vegetarian. And now with DNA formulated nutrition, uh, designed specifically for your DNA, and with these patches that are reflecting light back into the body to rejuvenate the stem cells, I can become healthier than the people going to the gym. I'm probably healthier now um, by not even going to the gym and going and walking on a daily basis or riding my bicycle and taking my nutritional supplements and wearing the patch. The patch and the nutritional supplements are very, very low cost when you think about the cost of what you spend to look good, of what you spend to feel good. I'm talking about makeup, hair dye, getting your nails done, getting your toes done, getting a facelift, getting your teeth whitening, getting all of that stuff done. The cost of the patches, the cost of the patches are lower than a cup of drive-through coffee. If you go to the drive-through every day and get a cup of coffee, the cost of these patches costs less than that. You're not spending gasoline to go get these patches. You're not wearing out your tires. You're not wearing out the oil. Okay? You're not putting any wear and tear on your car to get these patches. Come in the mail. When you go through the drive-through and you get a cup of coffee, I'm not a coffee drinker. But I know that cup of coffee is over $2, over $3, over $6, depending on where you're getting your coffee from. These patches cost less than that. If you stop getting the caffeine that you go to the drive-through to get, and you start wearing these patches, your body's going to feel good naturally because your body is fixing itself. And if you take the right nutrition for your body's going to be able to repair itself and make itself better even faster. You looking good is fantastic. You look marvelous. But you feeling good is out of this world. It's priceless. Because if you don't have your health, if you don't have true health, you're not going to be able to give your family, your friends, your spouse what it is that they should be getting from you. And that's whole life from you. You should be able to enjoy the life of your family until they're no more, until you are no more. You shouldn't be a grandpa that can't go out and play with your grandson. You shouldn't be in that position. You shouldn't be a grandma that is riding around in a wheelchair because you have a disease that could have been prevented. You have a disease that could have been helped. You shouldn't be that person. You should be a person that can go for a walk and hold their hand. Maybe pitch the ball to them. Get out the way when they hit it. You should be able to have healthy activities with your grandkids. You love them to death. You love them so much. But are you taking care of yourself so that you can give as much love as you possibly can give? Think about that. You have the opportunity of life every day. Every day. You have the opportunity to make it better. Are you trying that? Are you really trying that? If you have any questions that you would like to talk to me about, You can send me a message. You can call. You can text me. Okay? You don't have to get involved with this for a business if you don't want to. But if you'd like to, if you'd like for other people to become healthier, then the opportunity is there. And you can get involved business wise for as little as $300. If you want to get involved at a higher level and have like a franchise and make higher amounts of money, then you can do that too at about $2,000. You're about to get your income tax refund if you get one. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to spend it like you do every year? Are you going to go on a little shopping spree because right now I'm rich and you just got your money back that you gave the government all year long? Is that what you're going to do with your money? Or are you going to invest it in you? Are you going to make things better for you health-wise and financially? What are you going to do? Are you going to go buy some more makeup? Uh, are you going to go to the spa and stay at the spa for a day so you can feel good for a couple of days? But if you're healthy and you go to the spa and you're already feeling good, you're going to feel that much better. And it can last longer if you're already healthy. But if your body is not healthy, the spa is only a band-aid. It's only a band-aid because it's not going to fix it. Band-aids don't fix anything. They only cover up. That's what medicines do quite often, is cover up. That's what coffee is doing for you. It's covering up your tiredness. Think about it. This country is in such bad shape health-wise. We've got kids, 5-year-old kids on medicine for the rest of their lives. Something's wrong here, people. Something's really wrong here. God and Mother Nature, the higher powers, have given us everything that we need for a healthy body. Everything that we need. The purest source of nutrition comes from plants. And if you're not eating those plants, if you're not eating the green vegetables, the dark green vegetables, and you're not eating those, you're not giving yourself a chance. Your body's breaking down. Tastes good on the tongue for about 5 seconds and then it's gone. Oh, give me some more. I want some more of that flavor. Yes, and then it's gone. But if you don't have the nutrition that you should be getting, if you're not wearing one of these patches to rejuvenate your stem cells, your body's going away. You're going to start walking humped over. You're going to be in situations that you're saying, how did that happen? And where did that pain come from? You have a choice. You have a choice. Every morning, you have a choice. You have an opportunity of life. So give me a call if you're interested. Send me a message. Send me a message on Messenger. But let me know if you're interested because I have what it is that your body needs. Not necessarily what you want, but what your body needs. What you should want is a healthy body. This is Robert Conley on Opportunity of Life. And I'll be here next Wednesday. Will you? Let me go just a little bit further here. The opportunity of life. What causes death? The number one cause of death in Americans, in American adults, from numbers from 2021, the number one cause is heart disease. In 2021, there was 695,213 people that died of a heart disease, some kind of a heart disease. Heart diseases are generally caused from poor eating. Generally caused from poor eating because your arteries get clogged and they cause the heart to work harder. That was the number one in 2021. Now, we were in a bad place at that time because COVID was still bad. I understand it's bad now, but I don't watch the news, so I don't know what the numbers are. A friend told me that the numbers are not being shown on a daily basis because it causes people to do things that they wouldn't, that they shouldn't do. It makes them think things when they see those numbers. So she said that they're not um, broadcasting those numbers on a daily basis anymore. It's a way of life, and that's too bad. It's a way of death also, because in 2021, there were 416,893 people that passed away of COVID-19. COVID can be eliminated from your body if you catch it soon enough without any medicine. Okay, Dr. Fauci said it at least one time when he was talking with the nation. And what he said is that the virus, the COVID virus, dies at 132.9 degrees. 132.9 degrees. Now, I have used this, and two of my friends have used it, and my two friends were really in bad shape. One of them was a relative of mine, my daughter, and a very close friend. And what was going on was COVID had them. And I rushed to my friend's house. I put on some water and started it to boil. And then I put a towel over her head and had her breathe in that steam from that water. I took the water off of the stove, put it in a position where she was comfortable on a table, had her lean forward with the towel over her head, and it created a funnel, and she started breathing in that steam. And that steam, because water boils at 212 degrees. And getting that water to the boiling point, our nasal passages are the hottest or the coolest parts of our bodies. And breathing in that steam of up to 212 degrees to kill the virus in here that dies at 132.9 did the trick. And within 24 hours, she was back to herself again without any medicine. And the same with my daughter. My daughter was standing in the shower because she knew that that would help her. But I gave her the rest of the information that she needed on how hot it had to be. And in less than 24 hours, she was back to herself again. When I start to feel something, even though I've been vaccinated and have my boosters, if I start to feel something and it doesn't feel like the flu, I'm going to use the steam therapy. And it's helped me. And whatever is in there is killing it, and it takes it out. And how I do it and how I ask them to do it is to breathe it in for 3.5 minutes, blow your nose, and then get back in it and do it 3 times. Take that steam, inhale it, blow your nose very, very good. And they didn't know that anything was there. They didn't know anything was in their sinuses. When they blew their nose, they were surprised what came out. And then inhale it again and blow the nose, inhale it again and blow the nose, and that's it. And if you want to go back in a few hours, then that's what you can do. But it took care of me, okay? And it took care of my daughter, and it took care of my friend. No medicine. 416,893 in 2021 avoidable, mostly avoidable deaths. This is Robert Conley on Opportunity of Life. I hope you got something out of this podcast, and I hope you remember it. I hope you go back and watch it. Hope you come on next week. This is Robert Conley, Opportunity of Life. I'm gone, y'all.